Good morning, it's Sunday. I've even forgotten the day. Sunday the 11th. I didn't do any recording yesterday. I did come down the allotment though. Still feeling a bit melancholy from recent events and stuff. So the trouble when you have anxiety issues, things trigger them. That's all I'll say from the allotment diaries. Okay, so I'm down the allotment. It's about 12 or 13 degrees. It's a beautiful sunny morning. Have a look at that. You know, it's gorgeous out there. And birds and things. There's a little bit of traffic. Let's show you around the allotment and what I've done. First of all, let's have a look at the pond. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? That's as deep as it gets. I have checked, so there's obviously a grill somewhere that's allowing the water to flow off, and I believe it flows into a culvert which goes over in that direction. But this is the allotment, and look, yes, the Strimmer is active again. Let's take you up to the end and we'll look down. Look at the dew on the grass this morning. It's lovely. Right, so what today's challenge is finishing this area here, not so much finishing it but progressing with it. But you see I've trimmed practically the entire plot now, created this border to walk up to the that area there. So when all this is dug out and covered, we've got access to it. David's zucchinis, oh my god, courgette little bushes seem to be taking actually, although the leaves are dying back. They do seem not to, they're perked up. Some of the leaves seem to be coming out. Look at that one on top there. A little bit of weeding still, it's an ongoing thing. There's some bindweed there, so I'll get in and dig that out later. Something's eating some of the kale. Not a lot I can do about that. I've hunted around and see if I could find them. You see that leaf on that one there? Gone. And that one. But there's not a lot I can do at the moment. I will get some organic ways of deterring things that eat stuff. That's getting a little bigger. I don't know what that is growing there. We'll have that out. This area's all been trimmed, as you see. The peas, look at the peas, they're gorgeous. They're all dancing and holding hands. It's like some summer festival for pea people. Look at them. This is exactly what I wanted though. Then they'll connect and form a level. There are weeds growing underneath them. I'll try to hand trail some of those grasses out. But yeah, really pleased. My inherited leeks doing well. Not going to seed yet. A little bit of beetroot there and that was left. There are still a few strawberries in here that I think I'll lift and then just cover this entire bed. I mean, oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. All these need cutting back. Look at that one. All these need cutting back. So I've trimmed up here. Oh god, there's strands of cobweb everywhere. I'll have to cut all these bushes back. Oh, that's a beautiful one. Can I get that in without my shadow? There's another one there. They don't really come out on the because they don't focus. Now there was a fruit bush somewhere under here, but I trimmed it. There's a few here as well that need popping up. Well, we need to wait until they come out. So there's this group here now around, and there's a tree here. Whether it's survived the drought or not without being looked after, I don't know. And there's one over here as well. I don't know what's happened to my screen, I can't see it. It's Monday morning, it's 7:30 in the morning, and I thought I'd just show you these. When did we plant these? This is only about 2 to 3 days ago, isn't it? This is these turnips, the snowballs. Look, pretty much poking their little head out. They're heading towards the light, so I'm going to turn them round. There we go. So they straighten up a bit. Incredible, 2 to 3 days to germinate. This qua is really good stuff. Look, is that one there? No. That little pod there hasn't done anything. But yeah, really pleased. And look, so is the cauliflower all the year round. There's a couple coming through there. Another morning, and the fact that I haven't shaved is showing up really well on the video. It's a bright September morning. It's the 12th today, so it's 3 weeks exactly since I've had the access to the allotment. Today somebody has given me, my friend Sarah came round yesterday and she took me to home base, and I managed to get some compost, which is organic compost. Lovely stuff, thick and black, it's rich. It was £4.95 a bag, but buy one get one free, so £2.50 a bag. Or was it less than that? I can't remember, it wasn't that much. Yeah, it worked out about £2 a bit a bag. So I got some bags, which is great. And we also went to our local council recycling centre, the dump, and we picked up a couple of composting bins. And North Norfolk Council actually make sure that people are composting, and they sell these at £10 each, but buy one get one half price. Managed to get them in the back of the car, so that's 2 composting bins for £15. They're identical to the ones I've got at home as well, so which is excellent. So we'll start looking at how we're going to lay out our plots soon with regard to composting, because I've got this huge heap which is ever growing. I've got another heap over the back there, just about there, which is forever growing. That's all the back there. I've still got all of the pond to sort, more ivy, and of course I've got the ivy heap there. So I really need to sort everything and get it all into a manageable, workable area. And I still don't know how I'm going to do it. It's obviously going to be in this area somewhere, but where, I don't know. We'll look at it. Now, one of my friendly fellow allotment holders, David, gave me some lovely, I believe this is spinach. A bit leggy, but you know, let's see what we can do with them. And I'm going to pop them in here. I doubt if they'll grow very big. The birds will rip them to shreds, so I need to get more netting and stuff set up. So as you see, brassicas like a nice firm area to plant in, so I've done the 2-step shuffle. And I've also got some what look to be beetroot. And again, they're a bit leggy, but they'll probably survive. We'll plant those out as well. That you can draw back or push forward. It's an interchangeable head. I have it with the rake, and I'll be buying other attachments as money comes by. 5-year guarantee, superb quality. And if you think about, and people will say, oh no, they're expensive, but when you think about the rake head cost me something like £9 and this hoe head cost me £7. Alright, so the handle, the shaft, cost about £10 as well, but you only ever have to buy one of them, and then you just interchange the heads. Plus, this head I can also get a small handle for, or you can actually use it like that, but you can get a small handle which is that long for about £5 as well, and you get all different fork heads or little spades. Yeah, the neighbours on the plot over there came down, rotivated their top off. It's only surface weeds, they don't have a lot of underlying perennials like bindweed or couche grass or anything like that, so they just rotivated it, a lot of it, broke it up, ready for the winter sowings and stuff. Right, so I carried on and I sowed the beetroot. There they are, all watered in. There we go. Euro beetroot. I have got my own beetroot seedlings in as well, so it doesn't matter if these don't take. And there's the whatever it is, spinach. And again, we'll see if that takes. Again, it doesn't really matter. If it doesn't, I have my own seedlings. So pretty much set on that now. And what I'm going to do now is go and kneel down here for a while, take the long walk. You see, I don't know what I want to do. I want to try and keep this area here all clear, the little woodland area, you know, and keep away things. So what I'm thinking of is that's going to be the base of the operations, not the bus. Oh look, meeting the buses. Didn't play chicken. Yeah, so that will be like the composting area, maybe a tool shed at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'll keep all this area clear, which means I have to move it all. And over here, I do have area of wasteland. There we go. There's the wasteland. All this horseradish that goes 20 foot into the ground with nettles, weeds outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear both outside, up until there. I might have that log actually for holding down weed suppressant material. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up all of the horseradish. I'm not going to dig it up, just going to pull it up for now. The horseradish itself, I mean, this area isn't being used for much, so the horseradish itself has got really deep roots and it's sucking up all the goodness which will go into the leaves. So every year when it grows back, if I haven't dug it up, I can just harvest the leaves and use them for some sort of green manure or composting materials. But here, what I may do is have a border of, say, 2 foot wide of compost up there, and that'll be the break between the wasteland and the fruit farm. And then what I can do then is just compost this area here in like a 2 foot wide, 4 foot high barrier. And then I might have another one just here, because this area, this lump here, doesn't seem to be doing anything. This dried lump doesn't seem to be doing anything. I'm not really sure what it was. It probably was a composting area at some point. I don't know. But anyway, we'll put another compost pile on there. And my thought is that if I am going to tackle this long-term project of this pond, that's an awful lot of weed to put somewhere. I mean, there's tons of it. Look at it, masses of it. So I'm going to need somewhere to put it all. So what I thought is I'll just compost it out in like big piles here, and then gradually, because I'm not liable to get compost piles this big again, you know, I'll weed when I can and use the compost bins and burn the bindweed and ivy. Oh, listen to my little robin. He was about earlier. I don't know where he went. But yeah, I'll burn the robin. Unsubscribe. Unfriended. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's there. Look, can you see him? Oh, he's moved. He's in there. He's in there. He's singing sweetly. He's had a big worm this morning, courtesy of moi. Yeah, go for it, Robin. Yeah, so I totally forgotten what I was saying about burning the robin. Oh yeah, the composting. So I need to burn all the perennials or do something with them. I mean, this all still needs digging out. All that bramble needs gone. The bindweed, that huge pile here is all bindweed. It's just heaps and heaps of bindweed. The bindweed around the base of those trees all needs cutting again so it doesn't choke them. Bindweed is such a invasive species over here. It really is nasty. Yeah, and then what we can do is diversify the pond. I'm looking at good things to buy for ponds. Be nice to actually get them free, but you know, there's many laws that protect wildflowers and things, and I don't want to break anything or disturb ecoculture in other places. Right, so gloves, kneading pad, and I'm going to go and start pulling up stuff over here and reshaping the compost. Hi, I'm sitting in the doorway of my little bungee. Oh, that was a kitten. It's raining out, so oh, bye. So yeah, so I'm not down the allotment at the moment. I'm hoping it will stop. I'm trimming everything I can find. I found a horrible intrusive bush that's on the wrong side of the fence. It's on the road side, but it seems to want to spread everywhere, and I want to tackle that at some point. Right, age-old question. Garlic. I love garlic. Don't really like it massed in food, but I do like the subtle taste when in food. So I've ordered my garlic. I've got 20 bits there. What are they called? You know, these bits, 20 cloves. But I've also got some shop garlic. Now, people turn around and say, you must not plant shop garlic. I've heard one online YouTuber who does allotments say it's diseased. You know, this stuff is good, it carries disease, but this stuff from the shop, sorry, this is disease free, but this stuff from the shop might have diseases. So, and that struck me rather ironic that a shop like Morrison's or Sainsbury's or any of the big stores from anywhere in the world would quite happily sell you diseased food. It's all right for you to eat it, but you can't stick it in the ground. It doesn't sound right to me. I thought that would be rather the other way around. That, oh no, don't eat spiders. Oh no, don't eat spiders. I'm disowned my kitten. She's chasing spiders and eating them. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, yeah. So oh, what are you doing? Oh my God. She's like jumping 8 foot in up the wall, trying to climb a brick wall. Poor little claws. Yeah, and the other argument is that the farmers spray it with a hormone that suppresses growth. I mean, when do they do this? Do they do it while it's growing? Why would they do that? Surely they get paid by weight by the buyers, the supermarkets. Why would they suppress the growth? Would they do it after it's finished growing? Why would they do that? I don't know. So I am going to do an experiment. I have got organic garlic from the shop, 99 pence for 3 bowls, and a hugely expensive bag of Solent white garlic. And I'm going to plant them in identical compost, in identical light, and we'll see which one grows the best. Now, I'm not comparing one against the other, don't get me wrong, because these are huge bulbs and these are huge and those are much smaller, and they're different garlics, but I mean that's the finished result, you know. It's so it would be unfair to compare the growth against each other. But if these little garlic cloves bits grow into normal size garlics, interesting. Right, so what I've done is come down here. Yep. Right, so this is my coir and soil and compost mix. I'm running out. I'll need to make more. Right, let's move you. And I filled up all of these. These are 1 litre oat milk PETs. I don't know what to call them. Slabs, milk. Anyway, they're all 1 litre ones, and I've cut the top off. They don't drain, so I'm going to have to monitor the amount of moisture in them carefully, and then just add water as needed. Right, so what I'm going to do, look, that one's growing already. That's one of the shop ones. Yeah, right. Diseased, healthy as anything. So I'm going to pick 20 of the shop ones. The kitten's underneath. Look, there's her tail. Oh my God. Oh, she's got... Oh. And then I'm going to plant there. So that's 4 per pot. And there's 10 pots. So let's do this. I've also got my labels ready. Always prepare, you know. Take 5 minutes out before you start something and prepare. Right, so let's say 1, 2. Obviously, I'm going to transplant these when they get started. I just want to make sure that everything has a good start, which is why I'm doing everything indoors to start with. Once I get a greenhouse, of course. Oh, the joy, the bliss. As you see, I'm doing every other one just to make sure that there's no favouritism. What are you doing? You've just been really annoying. 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3. And I sent an extra couple of cloves. I don't know, is it cloves of garlic? I think it is, isn't it? What should we do with these two? Alright, I'll leave those two. And then we'll do, let's put these things in. So Solent white garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's do these shop ones. 1. Now there are 2 types of garlic. There's hard stem and soft stem. And I believe the shop bought ones are soft stem and the Solent whites are hard stem. So I'll leave you to read up. There are different ways you can tell of, yeah, it's garlic, don't eat, I don't want you to have bad breath around my face. Oh wait, leave it, come on, get out, oh my god. Yeah, so there are different ways of knowing when they're ready. Obviously they won't be growing in here, they're just going to sprout here, and when they're ready to plant out, maybe October, a few weeks.
Hello.
Hi. There we go. Oh, go! She doesn't like people. She does not like people. 3, 4, and then 4 more for the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'll give all these water, and then that'll be it, and we'll see what we'll get. Sprinkle a bit more compost on the top. Doesn't really matter if you lose sight of them a bit. I've seen people plant these sticking halfway out. There we go. Right, let me put in the labels for the shop bought ones. Shop, 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 shop. That's it. Give them a good water. Then we'll get them into somewhere in the light, and we'll see what comes out. Episode 10. We are getting some progress now. As you see, the Strimmer is actually repaired and working like mad. What a difference it actually made to the look of the plot once all of that longer grass was cut and stacked away. The garlic experiment, well, I thought I'd actually do it. I mean, for a long time people said you can't grow shop garlic, you can't plant shop potatoes, and so on and so forth. And I want to find out why. And there's not a decent trial anywhere that I can find online. Funny enough, I did actually see one on YouTube this month actually, so it'd be interesting to see how mine results compared to his next year. But we'll have a look anyway. So that's it for episode 10. Episode 11 is already going to be on its way, being prepared. As I say, I want to whack out all of this footage, get the diary up to date, so that we can enter the new year together at the same time, instead of looking back at parched earth. Thank you very much indeed for watching this with me. I really am enjoying your comments, and if you have any suggestions or ideas, just let me know. It'd be great. Thank you very much indeed. Have a great day. Bye bye now.